Darryl, when you guys played Chicago earlier in the month, it was a pretty good game. I know that you were pretty pleased in general with the performance. The result didn't go your way. What did you take from that game?
I think we had directed about over 80 shots at their net. We'd like to have finished a little bit more. They scored early in the first and early in the second. I think our power play scored 2 goals, and actually I think Chicago got a 3-1 lead. We scored 2. We made it 3-2 and then 3-3. I think the Domi line had 3 goals.
It's a milestone night. Tyler Toffoli, 700 games in this league. I mean, you've been with him for a long time. What can you say about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good player for a long time. Paid his dues in the American League and did this. He's taken a similar path that, quite honest, that some of the young guys here are taking, where they'd. Our plan with Ty was to bring him up, let him watch, send him back, bring him up, play him a little, send him back, and then give it to him. And actually, don't remember much about him regular season early in his career. I remember playoffs early in his career more.
He said, I found this old quote where he said after he scored his first goal that he didn't want to let you down because you put him out on the power play. Did he seem ready for that type of opportunity that early in his NHL career?
Yeah, I think it's, his junior career was filled with that, right? With two-way play and power play. And then actually, I think I think his 19-year-old year, he might have led the OHL in shorthanded goals too, if you look at it. So, it's a real similar path that you have to take to develop the young guys. And because of that, he matured properly as a player and became a really good player. You look in the Cup team, he was, he played on a line with another young player that we did the same with, Tanner Pearson. Those guys came along and took guys places and became really big contributors.
Those days you had some titanic battles with Kane and Taves and that team, and is it hard to envision them in another jersey, or is that just the nature of the business now?
Well, just because you played against those guys so much, you have a lot of respect for them, right? They beat us, we beat them. If you look at the Cups, who won the Cups those years, we always knew it was, if we could get out of our division, that we were going to get Chicago. And if you look at when we won and they won, who played each other, and the best series I've ever coached was the Chicago LA series, 7 games, and it goes to overtime, the 7th game. And so you have a lot of respect for them guys. So do I envision them in a different jersey? I mean, that was my team growing up and still kind of my jersey, so I kind of identify them guys with that.
What's the key to keeping the guys focused with 2 quick ones before the All-Star break?
Yeah, I think just we're in the race, right? It's the heat of the battle. If you look at it, there's 6 points, and separate the division. What is it, 5 teams, and you do it in the wild cards. It's probably 6 teams. It's 6 points separate those teams. So, you know what? You have to be hungry for your points.
What are your plans for the All-Star break?
Spend a couple days at the end of it up at the farm.